Hey guys, it's Shy and welcome back to my channel. I figured I'd start saying that. I always say welcome back, but if it's your first time here, hi, welcome. For today, we're gonna do a little get ready with me, a smoky eye tutorial. I originally was gonna do like a green look with my new Morphe palette, but I remembered that I got this freaking incredible MAC Pigment, I hope you guys can see how sparkly and majestic that is. It has like green, magenta, and blue shifts in it. So what I'm thinking is doing just a really smoked out eye, that all across the top, some Balm lashes, neutral lip, just kind of doing something there. To prime today, I am going to use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This is the best primer ever. Oh my God, I love it so much. And just taking quite a bit of pumps, and I like to put it all over. And this is the kind of primer that you really want to let set so that it can do its thing. If you go in with your foundation too fast afterwards, it'll get like that weird like pilliness to it because it really does need to set. It even says on the directions to like give it a minute. So while we let that set, I'm actually gonna mix two foundations today because obviously you can't tell because I'm wearing like this turtleneck thing, but I'm pretty self-tanned right now. And I never self-tan my face because I suffer from acne and life is great. So I'm gonna mix these two. So this is the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Acne Makeup. I really like this foundation a lot actually, but I'm gonna mix it with my Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie in MN3. And I just have this little tray off to the side. Just do a few pumps of each. And the shade that I'm mixing into the MN3 Pure is the Natural Beige 60 from the Neutrogena foundation. I'm just gonna pour a good amount of it and then just kind of mix it around. Nothing too crazy. I just like to take the end of like a little eyeshadow brush and just get it all mixed in there. I am constantly either like super duper fair or like halfway self-tanned or whatever, so I tend to just mix my makeup a lot, and this is a pretty good match. You guys can tell. Anyways, we're gonna put that on, and the sponge I'm using is from In Stylish. I really, really like this sponge. As you can tell, she's been quite loved, but it's a really nice sponge. So now that my face is covered, I really like the coverage that these two give together. They look really beautiful and luminous. We are gonna set with some powder eventually, but not too much. So I really just like the way that they pair. For concealer, I'm going in with the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This is in the shade L4. And it's gonna look really fair, but I swear it looks really nice all blended out. And down the bridge of the nose, right in through here, a little bit right in through there. And I like to take the smaller pointed end of this sponge and really just pounce everything out. See how it just blends beautifully? It does exactly what I want it to do. And it gives a really nice coverage too. Then to set everything, first I'm going to just kind of pounce out anywhere where lines could have set in. And then I'm gonna set it with the CoverGirl True Blend Powder in the shade 2. I've been doing this lately and oh my God, it just sets beautifully. So really getting all up in there with the powder, and I'm using the little puff that it comes with. So I'm gonna let that sit on for a little bit. I am telling you guys, this powder has changed the game. I was having the worst issues with my foundation breaking apart around my mouth, really cracking apart in my smile lines, my under eyes looking a crazy hot mess. This drugstore pressed powder, man. I just happened to pick it up just to review in a video recently, and I am obsessed. So while we let that sit, I am gonna just do my brows really quickly. So what I've been doing is taking my ColourPop Brow Boss pencil in the shade Taupe and going right underneath my eyes with it. So I like to first begin by really just defining underneath the front part of my brow and then just drawing upward strokes. So I like my brows to look natural. Then I'm going to take my Full Proof powder in the shade 1 and the little Benefit brush, and I take the darker shade of it and I just start kind of defining out the tail of my brow and gently dragging the powder inward. Almost the way that you would define it with a pomade, I've been doing it with this brow powder, and I really like the finished result. It's a lot more of a natural brow. And then with a brow gel, it just looks so bushy and fabulous at the end of it. So just going like that, and then I like to go right underneath here and then gently brush upward, and that just kind of helps further define it. So this is my brow naturally, and then there's with that, so it just gives it just enough definition. And normally I go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow, but today I'm going to use my ColourPop brow gel, and this is in the shade Light Brown. This one really just helps my hair stand up. Like, look at that. And it's going to give me that really nice fluffy brow that I'm looking for today, that I think is going to pair really cool with this smoky eye look that I have in mind. And with this, I do actually get rid of a lot of it on the, I don't even know what this is called because this is the applicator. This, I just wipe off a good amount of it so that it doesn't have too much product, because the ColourPop one really is gonna set your brows beautifully, but it can get clumpy really quickly. So see how just by doing that, they look a little bit more bushy towards the front? That is my jam right now. I really, really like it. So I'm gonna quickly do the other brow and be right back. Alright guys, so brows are on, and I did take off the powder, just brushed it away. It will look a little bit more powdery until we set it with a setting spray, but I am telling you, after you set it with a setting spray, it just does everything I need it to do. So if you've been having issues with, you know, your setting powders or different things, I really recommend trying this. I've been using it the last week and I cannot get enough of it. I actually have it picked up in 2 different shades too. I have the lightest one as well for when I'm not self-tanned, but oh my god guys, game changer. So before I go in the pigment, I am going to lay down some base shadow. I am going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom shadow palette. It is a cooler toned shadow palette, and I really, really love this one so, so much. So I think first thing I am going to do though is take my AOA Studios E129 brush, and I'm gonna actually dip into my Morphe Make and Bank palette and just use this cream shade up here to just set everything in place and create a really nice canvas for everything. I don't like using my concealer wet. It's just a personal preference. I know a lot of people like using the P. Louise base, for example, and that when you don't set, do whatever is best for you. For me personally though, I always like to set it, and then I feel like I get the best blend. So first things first, if I can reach it, oh my gosh. I redid my makeup setup. Let me know what you guys think of the lighting and everything right now. I've been kind of playing around with it, but everything is just a little bit further away from me than normal. So this is a Royal and Langnickel Crease and Smudge brush. This I've had forever, but it is such a good brush. I think they come in little like dual-ended sets, and I just love it. So I'm gonna start with that. And the first thing I'm gonna do is actually dip into Jet Setter, which is this shade right here. It's a cooler toned shade. And I'm gonna just start placing this gently in the crease and really keeping it more rounded. I'm not doing a blown out look. I do want it to be more focused around the shape of the eye. And really take your time going back and forth with this and gently blending it up. The main thing with these smoky eye looks, I feel like when you're getting the canvas ready for a really deep shadow or pigment, is to really make sure you're taking your time. Even with the darker shadows, take your time so that it doesn't look messy. So just see that alone, like you could throw on some lashes and be done. Like it's just such a good shade. And just gently going in. And I have to really like make myself concentrate when I'm doing a more rounded look, because naturally, what do I always do? I want to blow it out just because I have very more almond shaped eyes. So I'm really just focusing it right here. So that we just have that. And then I'm gonna slowly just start deepening it. And this one, again, just take your time, guys. Take your time. Slow and steady wins the race with this one. Next, I'm just gently patting it in the outer and inner corners of my eye, and then just continuing that circular blend. This is just going to create that really nice spotlight look that we're going for today. And then I am going to take a different brush. I'm going to go in with my AOA Studios E128. I'm just going to use my little color switch over here to make sure that everything is good and cleaned off of it. And now I am going to dip into Activist, which is a pretty deep shade. So I am going to make sure I'm really testing it off. And this one I'm going to make sure I'm being really careful with. So just stamping on either side and gently bringing this up. So again, slow and steady wins the race when we're using these deeper shades, guys. So just gently going upward. And then as I get to these outer edges, what I'm doing is doing very light pressure because I don't want to blow it out, but I do want it to look blended. So using just a real light pressure back and forth so that it's looking nice and blended, but it's not going all over the place. To have it down, I'm actually going to take that same brush and just go through my color switch a little bit with it to take off the majority of the pigment and really just make sure that the edges are gently blended out. The key so that it looks really soft. I almost like just like even how like this looks right now, like a really nice spotlight eye, just simple. But we're gonna add the pigment, of course. That's why you're here. It's just like so pretty. So to pack it on, I am gonna use my pinky. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna just stamp it right in the center. And gently moving it outward. Oh my God. I want to bathe in it. I want to put it all over my cheeks. I want to put it everywhere. Wow, Mac, you did the damn thing with this. And huge shout out to my friend Kim. I don't know if you watch my videos, Kim, but she works for MAC and is the nicest person ever. We met at one of our old jobs. I was her manager at one point in time, a long time ago, and I had tweeted that I really wanted this pigment. My local MAC didn't have it, and I was just super bummed out, and she was like, wait, mine has it. So I drove to her MAC because she's not obviously local, and oh my God, I was so excited. She completely made my day. It was amazing. So huge shout out to you because this is literally the prettiest thing I've ever put on my eyes. Wow. Fucking wow. Excuse my language, but like, wow. Grab my paper towel and get it off my fingers. Oh my God, guys. I don't even think the camera is gonna do this justice. I think it's still available online. Honest to God, I might order another one because if I run out of this at some point in my life, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. So this is the pigment called Swing on a Star. Wow. Just wow. And really easy look overall, you know what I mean? Like if you really think about it, this is a pretty darn easy look. So then what I'm gonna do is take a little baby fluffy brush, so my PC22, and I'm gonna dip into that Jet Setter shade. My brain was like, I can't do this. And I'm gonna smoke out the lower lash line with it. So now we're done, and I think it's time for some lashes. And lashes are on. These are them up close. I really like these lashes. I believe they're from the Cream Shop or the Creme Shop. I can't remember the exact style. If I can remember the style, I'll link them down below, but I did get them at TJ Maxx, but I really like the way that they look. So now that the eyes are done, it's time to move on to this face because I am looking hella washed out with this deep eye now. So to contour, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Cocoa Contour. I picked this up at TJ Maxx as well. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to use this little crown brush, or is this a Royal and Langnickel? It's one of the two. And just start buffing out these cheekbones. So now that we are more contoured, I am going to bronze. This is my Fenty bronzer, the best bronzer ever. Just is such a good tone. Oh my God, I always forget that this is broken and it falls out constantly. Swear to God, I need to glue it back in there. But it's so good and I have so much left of it that I'm not gonna get rid of it. And it's my fault that it broke. Like, it's not a defective packaging or anything, like I dropped it. But it stayed intact. It didn't like break apart or shatter, so that was really cool. For blush today, I'm gonna go in with my Burt's Bees blush. I think this is something peach. I don't know, it's not on the back anymore, it's fallen off. So this color. And just kind of stamping it on up here. And then I am going to top it with my MAC blush in Just a Pinch. I'm gonna grab this adorable little small Lexi brush and just kind of top that just so it gives it that little sheen. This is one of my favorite blushes and I just like that extra little glow. Perfect. Okay, so then we're gonna pause for now. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Victoria's Secret Pink brand lip balm. I really like this lip balm. It's the soft shade. I honest to God don't know if they still make this, but when it first came out, I liked it so much that I bought like 6 of them. For lips today, I am going to grab my Patrick Ta lip liner in, what shade is this? For the love of God, I can't see it. She's Bold. I really like this one, and it's like, you just like click it and it comes up, and it's got the coolest shape to it. So we're gonna go in with She's Bold. Going with my Patrick Ta liquid lipstick in She's Unapologetic in the center. Okay, and we are almost done, guys. So now I am gonna grab, I always use, what is this? The AOA Studios E127. I use this as a highlighting brush, and I'm gonna go into this palette. This is my Fresh and Frosted Sugar Rush palette, and I'm gonna do, I think, the gold one with this look today. Okay guys, so now that we are all highlighted, it is time to set. I am gonna set with my Kylie Cosmetics setting spray. I'm almost out of it, so I'm gonna have to order more because I really like this setting spray. All right, guys, and this is it for today's look. I personally really like the way that it came out. What do you guys think? I love the eyes. Like, that eye pigment is amazing. Oh my God. And I don't think I've done a deeper smoky look like this on this channel at all or in forever. So let me know if you guys want me to do some, you know, darker, smokier looks like this more often. Definitely give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And then please let me know what you guys think of this lighting setup, if you even notice any difference. Still tweaking it since I moved. So I think this is gonna be at a better place, and I'm still gonna set up my other little diamond shelving moment on this side. I just bear with me until I'm able to do that. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for another makeup moment, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.